All right, so we're going to take a look at JT Poston's golf swing today, winner of yesterday's golf tournament. Absolutely phenomenal golf swing this kid has. Really, really like it. He did lead the tournament in strokes gained and approach, which is not surprising to me. He does have a tendency to miss to the right, though. So some of the things that we're going to talk about today in his golf swing, you'll kind of see some of these tendencies show up. And he does probably fight left from what I look at and what I have seen in some of his statistics. So let's take a look. First and foremost, really solid setup. You're going to see a little bit more flex in this kid's knees, so his upper body's going to get a little bit more upright here. So you're going to see the shoulders work a touch bit more on the flatter side to start as we're moving into the golf swing. Really like his lines. Throw a plain line here real quick before we go on. You're going to see a big turn with the chest. Club hides the hands here. Club's in a pretty darn neutral position. That's really quite an easy way to play some good golf. Get the club face pretty neutral at this position, and then from here, just allow this trail shoulder to continue to turn as his arms start to lift. So we're going to start to see the arms lift quite a bit as the shoulder continues to turn. Nice wide arms here. Shoulders are in a really good spot. Like I said, a little flatter than what you'd see some other players if they took a little bit more of that flex out of his knees. See his upper body get a little bit more bent over here to start. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's go back and redo those lines real quick. So again, if you can get yourself into this setup position that most of these guys do, you're going to be starting off pretty darn solid. And then from there, this is just a pretty darn simple golf swing. Nice turn, big lift with the arms. Looks like he has a lot of mobility in his thoracic spine area, which would be kind of this area here with his spine. So really, really like where he's at. Club's pointed at his target. Again, you hear me talk about this a lot. You want the club to be pointed at your target. It's like a barrel of a gun that you're trying to shoot a target with. So if you got that thing laid off and pointed way out to the right, or excuse me, way out to the left, you're going to have a tendency to come over the top and pull it. See Matt Wolf shallow out that golf swing quite tremendously when he does have that thing crossed up. So a lot easier if you're just a day-to-day golfer or just trying to look for more consistency out of your ball striking. Getting the club pointed at your target at the top of the swing, highly suggested. So again, a lot of good stuff going on here at the top of his swing. I'm going to go back and just to see where his slot would be. So we're going to go left arm parallel to the ground, draw a shaft line here where the shaft is running. And again, we got that plain line here where he started down here. That's going to be his slot, is just this simple area, right this area. So you should see this golf club return pretty simply underneath. He does a nice rotation. I like how his legs and body are all unwinding together as his arms get right out back in front of him. So again, going back to where he started in his takeaway, drawing the face line here as he returns it back down, pretty much spot on where he had it taken away, a little bit outside because he does like to play a fade. He doesn't miss left too often this season. He only misses about 10% left to compare to about 15% right. So obviously a very accurate player, only hits it about 296 on average, but he can put it out there. I think I saw a total driving stat of 376 for his long this season, so don't know what all the elements of that stuff is, but he does have the ability to create a lot of speed. Shoulders are in a great spot at impact here. You're going to hear me talk about this a ton. With most players, shoulders are nice and square as the hips are clearing out to the left. So those hips are starting to move and swivel out to the left, closing the door so that club can work from the end-to-end path that we want to see. So his is getting a little bit more outside in just because he's trying to play fades more often. You saw that a lot with his wedge game. His wedge game is phenomenal. He's actually a top 25 tour player from 125 yards to 50 yards. So the things that he does, very, very good for wedge players as well. And just has a lot of really good things going on in his golf swing. From the statistics that I looked at, it looked like his short game is probably where he struggles most. He was not the highest ranked player once he got outside at 10 feet. So if he's hitting the ball well, he's going to put up some low numbers like he did this weekend. So again, great motion with the legs. You're going to start to see his body start to shift back, and again, that's his body. He's trying to close the door to try to stop that left shot. If you continue to turn your lower half as your body stays closed off, it's easier for you to get more of those fade shots. The players that have a really hard time is when the shoulders point too far left at impact. That's going to suffer with pulls and big slices. So you want to be able to get yourself into a very, very good setup position and a very good impact position similar to this. And you have to get the setup position correct to get in this position. If you fail that spot, you're going to have a hard time, just point blank. It's not that great. It's not that much of a rocket science type thing. So the club exits. You're going to see this club exit. I'm going to clear out some of these lines here. And I really, really like his body action here as he continues to turn. Club exits out in front of him. Club's always in front of his chest. And again, he's moving that body, a lot of speed, and he gets really good balanced position, turning it out of the way. So really good, really good golf swing to try to imitate. He's going to be good for a long period of time. I think if he tightens up his short game, he's going to be doing really quite well. So good to see him win. Huge victory, great weekend playing, and I can't wait to see what this kid does more. And again, if you can do a lot of things that he does in the setup position, the top of the golf swing, and then try to get the shoulders to point a little bit more to the right or square and impact, you're going to see yourself quite happy with your ball striking skills. So just a little 2 cents about JT. If you guys have any questions, comment, DM, whatever you got to do, I got you. I'm going to help you out. If you guys want me to look at your golf swing, send it on over. If you guys need it, I can send you a link in the Skills app to get a free analysis, and then we can get you rolling there too. So let me know what you need. Let me know how I can help, and I'm happy to do so. So hope you guys have a good rest of your Monday, and we'll talk to you later. Deuces.